Before being known for Super Seducer, I was the famous dating guru who was training guys all around the world in so many articles, TV shows, and basically the go-to guy for guys that wanted to be better with women. Now, in Super Seducer, we use a lot of the techniques and give you a lot of the tips, strategies, tactics, hacks, and all that stuff to be better with women in terms of starting conversations, taking the conversation deeper, making moves, all of that stuff. But there's one thing that we don't cover, and that is what we call the inner game. That's your confidence, your self-esteem, your beliefs, and all of the things that affect your inner world and how you feel about yourself, which of course is super important when it comes to your dating confidence. So this level is unlike all the others. It's not so stupid and fun. It's really for the guys that want to improve themselves and focus on that stuff. So if that sounds like it's good for you, then go ahead and enjoy this level. Feeling good about ourselves is usually a wave that goes up and down. You know, nothing really changes in our life, but one day we'll feel good, and then the next day, for no reason, we'll just feel bad. So using some state hacking hacks, you'll be able to make sure that your mood is where you want it more of the time, and over time, you'll be a happier and better man. Affirmations are a proven way to improve our state and mindset. What's the best way to write affirmations? A good exercise is to visualize your ideal self. That helps solidify in mind the goal that you're working towards. Now, if you're already 100% happy with who you are and the life you have, then what you can visualize is you in your ideal state. The key is that the person that you visualize should be a person that you'd like to be like. So I never wanted to be, super extrovert and outgoing. So I visualized a more kind of laid back, kind of cool person, and that suited my character more. How should they be phrased? Yeah, that's right. If you use negative language like "I don't get rejected," it still focuses on the negative word of rejection. It's much better to put things in a positive way. For example, saying people love meeting me, people love to talk to me, I'm a great conversationalist, and that kind of thing. When should I use them? It's good to actually use them in two situations. First, just to use them regularly to get them into your mind and keep you focused, then going in the right direction, but also to use it as a kind of state pump when your mood is down and you need to go out or you need to perform or you're going on a date, to use them right before just to get your energy and state in the right zone. If you visualize your best moments, it really helps you get in the zone and fill your mind with that positivity. If you haven't really had any best moments, then you could visualize a kind of fantasy seduction from the beginning to the end with everything going really well. Either way, visualization works, athletes use it, and I would suggest that you try it before going on dates or going out to meet women. I'm supposed to go out with Mahmoud tonight to meet some chiclets, but I'm not really in the mood. What should I do? I think everyone has some music and tracks that gets them feeling good, gets them smiling, gets their energy up. I used to have a playlist for specifically getting in the zone, so you could do that, and it's not so strange. It's something that athletes and all kinds of peak performance people use to make sure that they're in the right frame of mind when they need to be. Cool, that's a bit better. What next, bro? We want to target multiple senses, so having a particular perfume that you associate with being in the zone and having a great time is a good move, so yeah. I can't go out naked again because it's a bit cold. So what should I wear? Yeah, this makes a big difference and is the way to go. Anything that can get your state up and feeling good is a win. Anything that makes you feel better than you usually do, and also things that you can associate this time and in future times with the state that you want to have. So yeah, definitely have at least one really cool killer outfit that you feel good in, and save it for those moments when you go out or go on dates. I did those affirmation thingy bobs. Should I do anything with them? I'm cool, calm and collected. I'm energetic and resourceful. I'm persistent and driven and will succeed in everything I do. I'm sociable and friendly. People like me. Women are happy to meet me and date me. I can always think of interesting and funny things to say. I'm fully aware that some people might find it silly, but if you stand in front of the mirror or anywhere and just read these before you go out, your state will be better. You're flooding your mind with these positive thoughts, positive associations, positive messages, and that makes it harder for the negative stuff to get in there and have any bad effect on you. Okay, I'm back to full energy. What can I do to capture this feeling? This is proven stuff from neuro-linguistic programming, where you can create an association between a body movement and a specific emotion. So it could be touching two fingers together, it could be clicking or whatever it is. But when you're in that great state, or when something really good happens and you've got a massive smile on your face, you capture it like that. And then the idea is that when you want to generate that feeling, when you don't feel so good, just by doing the body action, you will feel it. I heard the physiology affects your state, so how can I use that information? If you look at how security stand in the bar, they normally have kind of the legs wide apart and that posture that gives the sense of power and makes people give them a lot of space. So they don't often have people bashing into them and that. So if you're in a venue, you can take up more space and keep your head up, and you'll find that people give you more space, but also you create a positive response and get better attention from women. Who should I go out with? The thing is, there's guys that are good to go out with, and then there's your friends that you've had for 10, 20 years, and it is probably not the same person. Could be someone that you don't know very well, but they're so positive, they're really active, they're sociable, they're going to talk to women, and if you go out with them, you're going to have the best night. And if you go out with your mate for 10, 20 years, then you'll just have the same old, same old. So in a lot of cases, it's good to find different people to go out with than our real close friends. So much of being confident is being comfortable. That means being comfortable around beautiful women, being comfortable doing new things in different environments. And so if you can handle that, you'll be confident. How do I get comfortable in an intimidating environment, like a high-end bar? Yeah, that's exactly right. On the first visit, you're going to feel nervous, uncomfortable, you're not going to know anyone. By the middle, you kind of know some of the staff, some of the regulars, and by the end, you feel just like you're at home. And when you do that, you exude the perfect body language to be attractive to women. It's very useful to surround yourself with the kind of women that you'd like to date. So if you can have a situation like I do, great. Otherwise, it might be something like a yoga class, it could be a gym, it could be any kind of female-dominated environment that you can go to. Try to make friends, hang out with them, then you see what they like talking about, that they're not so scary after all, that they have the same worries and stuff that men do, and it will just make it much less of a scary challenge to get one of them to be your girlfriend. Just be yourself is false. If there are some aspects of your life that you're not happy with, you should definitely work on them. Luckily, there are so many examples of guys that have transformed, and you can do it too. As we improve ourselves, we gain confidence across all areas of our life. Trying to get better with women, trying to improve your dating life can be a stressful period with lots of ups and downs. You're definitely going to have, the girl that you really liked, but she doesn't reply to your texts, or the one that you go on a date with and then she just doesn't want to see you again. So it's good at the same time to be focused on different areas of your life, improving yourself in different ways, whether it's physically by going to the gym and stuff, or whether it's learning new skills that might be attractive or cool. Yep, that's what I did. I made a list of things that I wasn't happy about with myself, and it turned out that a lot of them could be improved. Then I started working on it. So yeah, I'd suggest you do the same and see, and you might be surprised that there are a lot of things that you can actually fix when you take some action. Yeah, you can actually change all of these things. Some of them take just some action, some practice, some hard work, and others will require you to learn some specific skills and techniques and then go out and practice and refine them. But you can actually improve all of these things. We like to make excuses about, why we can't achieve something and, especially why we wouldn't be able to get a particular woman. So a good way to kind of explode that myth is to search around and look for someone that was in the same situation that you are now and transformed themselves, or someone that is in a really similar situation but achieved the result that you want. Then you won't be able to make those excuses to yourself. One of the keys to being happy and getting what you want from life is your social circle. Your social circle can either hold you back, legitimize bad behavior, or it can push you to do more, to be better, and to improve yourself. Yeah, that's actually the way to go. It might sound brutal, but to make massive change in your life, you need to do that, because these people will often be negative, hold you back, and not really want you to achieve or change, because it will make them look bad when they don't, because most people do just stay the same. Yeah, this is something very powerful. When you totally change your situation, then you're starting from scratch and you have the chance to make a new first impression. So the guy that was always shy and quiet, he'll meet some people in the new environment. They might even say that he's sociable and outgoing. So yeah, it makes things a lot easier, and it was a big thing that I did when I was around 26 years old. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people spend a lot of time doing things that make them feel bad, maybe reading the news or spending too long on social media. And yeah, it's much better to just be very aware of how things make you feel. And when something makes you feel bad and you don't need to do it, reduce or eliminate it, and at least do it at times when it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's always better to have people around you that challenge you, that stretch you, that expect more of you, that won't go easy on you, and that have qualities that you would like to have. So, someone that's super funny, someone that's super confident, someone that's super good with women, super wise, whatever it might be, having that kind of superhero team around you will help you get to that next level. Lots of people have limiting beliefs that really hold them back in their dating life. Here we can identify them, find out that actually a lot of them are not valid, and deal with them so that you'll have more confidence in all kinds of situations. Look at those little ones. It would be rude to talk to her when she's with a friend. Yeah, exactly. And even if she does have a boyfriend, it's a compliment that you came up and talked to her if it's done in the right kind of respectful and friendly way. So it's something that could be a story, it's a little shared moment with her friend, and you don't need to be afraid of talking to pretty much anyone in a situation like this. She probably has a boyfriend anyway. Yeah, exactly. You're just being friendly and sociable. That's the kind of person you are. You could be talking to anyone, and it's nice to have that mindset that is something that you can do. The key is that you're not invading her personal space, you're not being sexual, you're not doing anything that she can really object to, and so that even if she isn't interested, you can get out of there, say it was nice to talk to her, and nothing will have been lost. But on the other hand, you would have gained a lot, at least in experience and understanding that you never get slapped, you never get beaten up, and it's not so bad and not that difficult. I'm pretty sure she's going to reject me. Yeah, exactly. And there's always a chance that you could be the perfect guy for her, so you're missing out on a massive opportunity by not approaching. Even the guy that has 20 unsuccessful approaches is better than the guy that hasn't talked to any women and just doesn't have any experience in doing it. You at least know that you can do it and that at some point you're going to get it. I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's good. It's better to be natural and not use lines and be situational. But if you really have nothing to say, having a few things that usually work in most situations will be a good help. Just be aware that she's going to answer you and you're going to need to say a bunch more stuff. So in the end, it's going to come down to having a good conversation. But yeah, in the early days when you're nervous, there's nothing wrong with preparing a little bit with a few lines. People might watch or overhear when I'm talking to her. Yeah, exactly. And no one really cares, no one's going to pay attention. And even if they did, they'd probably be jealous that they weren't as brave as you to go and do that. Even if things go really badly, it's not embarrassing because these are people that are not part of your life and shouldn't have any power over you or your actions or how you feel about yourself. I'm too old for her. Thinking you're too old is a limiting belief. There are many women out there that like dating older guys, so as long as it's not a 50-year age difference, you will be okay, you will be able to find someone that likes that. Even if you do meet some women that call you granddad or say you're too old, it doesn't mean that they all will. So persevere, and it's a limiting belief. I think I'm too young for her. Lots of younger guys like to date older women, and it's something that definitely happens. It's probably less common than her dating someone her age or older, but there are still women out there that like it. Just look at all of the stories of teachers that sleep with their younger boy students, for example. I'm not good looking enough. Women are turned on more mentally and pay less attention to looks than men do. So yeah, that's right. Don't focus so much on looks, don't get hung up on it. There's definitely a woman for you, no matter what you look like. You'll be surprised at the kind of taste that some women have and the things that they're attracted to that go against what you might expect. I can't sleep with girls at the moment because I live at home with my mum. I've got a rash on my dick. And I'm busy, and I'm going away on holiday soon, so there's probably no point. Yeah, totally not true. You can always practice your conversation skills, your approaching, and all kinds of other things like making women laugh. And if you know that you're not going for the ultimate outcome, it should actually take the pressure off and even help. So yeah, you should never say no. I can't be seen talking to all the different girls in the gym or in the club or in the bar or at my office. It'll definitely be fine. If you're seen talking to lots of people, mix in some guys as well, and then you'll just seem like the sociable guy. If things go well in those interactions, then even more so. The next women will be wondering why you were talking to that one and will be happy to meet you, and you can even have some kind of competition. So there's no problem with talking to multiple people. We've been having a nice conversation, and I don't want to reveal that it was all a ploy to get her number. Yeah, exactly. Have the conversation, find reasons to see each other again, get on well so that asking for the number just becomes a natural extension of that. Then you don't have to worry about it kind of coming out of nowhere in the conversation and it being awkward or worrying about her rejecting you. I feel like I need to agree with her and, be super nice so that she'll want to see me again and spend time with me. Yeah, let's not be fake and dishonest. Let's be real about who we are. Own it, be comfortable with it. Be comfortable even if she challenges you, and don't feel the need to me too if it's something that you don't agree with. I don't want to show her that I'm interested in her sexually and find her attractive, because it's kind of like betraying her. Lots of guys worry about revealing their sexual intent, but it's actually a big compliment, and the key is that you do it in a smooth way, not putting pressure on, not being creepy, and understand that women like sex too, they're sexual beings, they probably like it more than men do, and it's all about the way that it's expressed, so don't be afraid.